Well, it happened about a year ago, and he was a little unwell. He had a cough and a cold, and he came back from school feeling very breathless. But that was the first episode of breathlessness that I had seen, and I really didn't know that he was having an attack. The moment we reached the hospital, he was in the ICU. He was X-ray, saline, oxygen, nebulizing. But at that point, I couldn't even think straight. I was so frightened. I was out of my senses. I thought I'd lose him. If somebody has it and they don't know it, I mean, at least they would be able to relate to me and probably find out at the right time. Because I think we wasted a lot of time with Zahan, just going from doctor to doctor looking for an answer. But maybe if help came earlier, he would have, been like this a long time ago. He would have lost out on so many, happy moments. So I know that, it can be treated. There are options. And if you take them, you have nothing to worry, really.
And I said, no, I think it's just her, like a childhood thing. And everybody says that, till 5, kids are prone to cold and cough. So, and I used to just brush it aside, saying no. And at the bottom of my heart, I knew she has got the similar symptoms, but I was not ready to accept it. I used to just hear people talk about asthma, and most of the time it is, they make fun of this disease. Even if you have an attack, they feel, okay, she's just creating a scene. They don't know how horrible it is to be breathless and,
सुन के तो हमें थोड़ी देर के लिए शॉक लगा ये कि इतने छोटे बच्चे को, ये तो बुजुर्गों की बीमारी है, छोटे बच्चों को कहाँ से कैसे हो सकती है?
Some doctors said he doesn't have asthma, some said he has. So there was so much confusion. As parents, we don't know what to believe. And sometimes when somebody says he doesn't have asthma, that's what you want to hear.
The doctors was like, okay, it's a change of season, it happens, it's okay, she's under antibiotics. So 7 days was an antibiotic course, and another 15th day, again she was back to square.
आम्ही गावाला पण दाखवलं, मग तर असं आजार म्हणून नव्हता कळाला आम्हाला, आणि सांगितलं पण नव्हतं त्यांनी. त्याला कफ झालाय म्हणायचे, असं म्हणायचे. हा, मग ते कफाचे तेच औषध द्यायचे. मग 8-10 दिवस बरा व्हायचा, नंतर अजून 15 दिवसाला अजून आजारी पडायचा.
डॉक्टर ने हमें शॉकिंग न्यूज़ दी कि प्रगति को अस्थमा है। पोलाइटली उन्होंने ऐसा कहा कि जैसे अस्थमा ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। हमें इतना ये लगा कि बस अस्थमा, अरे अब क्या करें, 11 महीने की लड़की मेरी और अस्थमा, उसे मैं थोड़ा सा ये हो गया कि खेलने कूदने के दिन और उसमें ये सब कुछ बीमारियाँ।
তখন তো আমার চোখ দিয়ে জল এসে গেল যে কি এটা আবার কি অসুখ একটা, খুবই চোখ দিয়ে আমার জল এসে গেল, কেঁদেও ফেলেছিলাম আমি।
The moment I heard about that she's asthmatic, there were many questions which arose in my mind. If you are not aware, you cannot work on it. Fine, whatever be it. But that awareness is a must. So, there was a lack of information. Yeah. I mean, sometimes what happens, I feel the doctor should be blunt.
I think what people need from a doctor and what they're looking for from a doctor is, apart from the right diagnosis, giving them the time.
There should be an explanation, what is happening, what's the body system, things like that.
She explained to us what asthma was about. We did the peak flow with Zahan, where he blew into the pipe, which we hadn't seen before. She showed us the tube, the bronchial, what it looks like in an asthmatic, which I hadn't seen before. So once you look at all that, you understand what the child is going through and what he has inside.
अस्थमा के बारे में पूरी जानकारी उन्होंने हमें क्लियर कर दी। हम वहाँ पे एकदम 50% रिलीफ हो गए, चलो कि बाबा ऐसा कुछ बड़ा ऐसा ये नहीं है, क्योंकि पहले कुछ जानकारी नहीं थी उसके बारे में।
स्टार्टिंग में लगा नहीं कि वो ठीक हो जाएगा, या थोड़ा डर सा लग रहा था। प्रगति को कुछ प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं होगा इनहेलर से डायरेक्टली, बट शी एक्सप्लेन्ड अस दैट डायरेक्टली गोज इनटू द लंग्स, ऐसे वैसे कुछ साइड इफेक्ट्स नहीं है। और अभी जिस हालत में प्रगति को आप देख रहे हैं, तो सिर्फ एक महीना ही हुआ जब से हम इनहेलर दे रहे, but she's quite okay, and I'm very fine and happy with the treatment.
There are a lot of myths associated with asthma, right from, say, stamina in sports and stunted growth. People think our child won't grow and he'll keep having this problem right through his life. But my mom is 5 feet and my dad is 5'10", and I've surpassed them both. I'm 6 feet tall.
You know, then we got reckless. We started home remedies. We went to homeopathy. We started behaving like a totally uneducated, unaware people, where anybody, whatever they would say, we even like started believing, say, on stones. Stones might help. Actually, nothing worked out. Going to a homeopathy doctor, trying homeopathy, going to for nebulization, antibiotics, oral steroids. So the whole table was filled with medicines, and nothing worked out. It's all in the bin. It's all in the bin, and now it's just inhaler, one preventer, one reliever. That's it, which works for me.
First of all, she explained me very well how the inhalers are going to help my daughter, which I understood. Even though I was shocked, we were able to think over it, and then we decided to go with the inhaler therapy, and we started it immediately when she has advised us to go.
I would just say that, you know, don't be scared of inhalers, because inhalers are something that it goes into the system where it's actually required. If you go through those liquid medicines, it first goes into your bloodstream and then it goes into the area where it actually requires. So half of the thing is, you know, goes here and there, it's wasted. But through this, it doesn't have side effects. I know, because I can see it. I've been under the process for last 1.5 years, and now in today's this thing, my Shivangi has come back to her total self.
म्हणजे कुणी जर म्हणलं हे औषध देऊ नका, चांगलं नाही, ते आम्हाला माहिती ते चांगलं औषध आहे, आमच्या मुलाला ह्याच औषधाने फरक पडलेला आहे, आम्ही हे औषध चालू ठेवणार आहोत. म्हणजे
But then later when we had on his asthma treatment, on his inhalers, he did remarkably well. He's growing well. There's no complaint at all. He's like a normal kid in school, taking part in all physical activities. He's just a normal kid. So like after that time I had no worry about him. So I really feel good and I really feel proud.
We are free from asthma attacks, and it has really helped us. You know, we are like any other individual, you know, leading a healthy, normal life.
She took us into another room and showed us the right technique. It has to be at level to the ground, and this is how you take the time. You know, the date was written on the packet that this is when you start.
It's very easy to use the inhaler. Anybody can use it.
We had to, in fact, give a demonstration at every visit. She first said, unless you are educated, you cannot treat your child. Initially, it was a regular follow-up because she wanted to actually see that she's prescribed a medicine, but then actually whether we are following it in the right way. It was a kind of educative process for us. It was not only a medicinal process.
हम ये फॉलो अप करेंगे और इनहेलर देते रहेंगे जब तक मैम नहीं बोलते तब तक हम बंद नहीं करेंगे. जब भी वो बुलाएंगे तभी हम जाएंगे.
In fact, the best part is, you know, Antra on her own, she would remind me, Mama, it's time to take my, you know, puff. So it's really good. Even she has realized, you know, that's helping her.
She loves curds, butters, cold drinks, but I do not allow her to have those things before that. But when we started with the inhalers, depending upon the season, I can allow her to have curds, butter, and all her favorite things. But before that, it was not possible for her to enjoy this thing, to enjoy the weather. If it is raining outside, I used to keep her in the house so that she remains protected inside house. That was her life before inhaler therapy. But now she can go out, play in the rain. She can have ice creams even during winter.
So I always had to say no. Even no sweets, anything with color in it that I thought would, you know, trigger off an irritation was not allowed. No ice creams, that was very, very rare.
Like, we knew that we are not allowing this little kid, and then when he got a little better, and then to give it, I mean, we ourselves found it so nice.
और हमें उसके बारे में अभी कोई भी ऐसा ये डर नहीं है कि वो ये एस्मा से उसे कुछ होना है या हानि है, कुछ भी डर नहीं.
Last week she had one competition, karate competition, in which she did very well. And the teacher said that she is one of the most active kids in the class.
She has that confidence in her to really run around, live life. She is running around, climbing up on mountains, cycling, playing with friends. She's back to the cheerful one which she used to be. I can educate at least, 100 of people around me, telling how did it happen, how to get along, and after that, how easy life can become.